Good morning. Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. And then the weekend. Got big plans for the weekend? So, we've been talking about worship. And yesterday I left you with the idea that worship is important because it's a gathering of the believers in a physical location. And it is important. And I shared with you Hebrews 10:25, not neglecting to meet together as is the habit of some, but encouraging one another, and all the more as you see the day drawing near. And I shared with you that with each passing day, that day is drawing near. We don't know a week, a month, a year, 1,000 years, we don't know, but being prepared. And so we come and we encourage one another, but mostly we're encouraged by God's gift to us in word and sacrament. But here, think of this, Luke 4:16, and he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up. And as was his custom, he went to the synagogue on the Sabbath day, and he stood up to read. Do you know who that is? That's Jesus. Jesus went to church, the synagogue. That was their church of that day, as was his habit. Now, truthfully, it does say in the Bible, Jesus grew in wisdom and knowledge, wisdom and stature. But at some point, Jesus pretty much knew everything. Jesus went and had to listen to these humans, these fallible humans who would make mistakes. Can you imagine the frustration? But he went consistently. And he worshiped, and he taught, but he went. My personal opinion is if Jesus did it, we should do it, right? We kind of should emulate his behavior. So that's a big thing for me, why we should worship, because Jesus did it. Now, I want you to think about this. This struck me while I was getting ready for work this morning. Really, really, really random thought, but kind of cool. So in 1994, a tragedy happened. The Northridge earthquake happened over there, right? And it was a 6.7 magnitude earthquake, did tremendous damage. That earthquake was felt 220 miles away in Las Vegas with violent earth shaking. 220 miles away, 6.7 magnitude. Think about the power of the earth. That's the creation. If the creation is that powerful, imagine how powerful God is. It's mind-blowing, truthfully. In Colossians, Paul says this in chapter 1. He says, "For by him all things were created in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, thrones or dominions or rulers or authorities. All things were created through him and for him. And he is before all things, and in him all things hold together. He is the head of the body, the church. He is the beginning, the firstborn from the dead, that in everything he might be preeminent." My friends, we have the opportunity in worship to come before this God of immense power and might. And as magnificent as this creation is, as powerful as this creation is, that he made even more is this, the power of God over sin and death and the devil through Jesus Christ, his son. Oh, we have the opportunity to come and to receive his gifts and to give him thanks. What a beautiful thing. Please don't neglect doing that. Join us in worship. Join a church. Give thanks to God. So until tomorrow, good health to you and God's peace.